Hello and welcome to this week's Granny's Garden. Now, behind me and to my side is the embankment. This is the very last part of the garden that I'm going to tackle in year 3 of the 3-year plan to recover a neglected garden. This area has been causing me grief right from the very start when I bought this house, but I had so much else going on to try and recover that this got put on the back burner for a bit. This winter we started tackling it. First of all, I had a long cypress hedge all the way along this wall. It was very, very sick and dead in places, so we decided to remove it. So that was done probably December, January. Because it has so many years of a thick cypress hedge, this area is chock-a-block full of roots. It's very, very dry, devoid of nutrients, and worse still, because of the steepness of the embankment, every time it rains, and in the mountains, as we all know, it really does rain, we get a waterfall of mud. So what we're going to do is create 2 terraces, one on the lower level and one on the upper level. Obviously we're going to need some sort of retention wall, so what we're going to do is place train sleepers in keeping with some other areas of the garden where we've got steps and also retaining walls in that same element. So today, roughly around about midday, 84 of these very large train sleepers are going to arrive, and we're going to have 3 levels in the front, 3 levels in the back, one on top of the other, up to level 3. And that should hold this tremendous weight of soil. But it's going to be one heck of a job, because the lorry is going to arrive and leave the train sleepers out on the road. And one by one, my husband and I are going to have to shift them from out there to up there. Each one weighs about 45 kilos. I'll put that in pounds up on the screen. So for about 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, that's going to be fine. But by the time you get to 70 and 80, it's going to weigh. What a day. following day, and this video is going to end up on a high and a low. The high was that the guy who came with the crane, with the truck with the crane, was the best I've ever seen. We always have problems here with unloading large cargoes. Because of the overhead wires, the telephone and internet, it's not possible usually for the crane to get below them. But this guy was so brilliant. With a huge crane, he managed to lift the cargo, get down below, underneath, and extend that arm right into the driveway. So that was a huge job that was taken off our backs. That was great news. Now for the bad news. We have been locating these big, large sleepers one on top of the other, just to get an idea of what it was going to look like. I had started removing the vinca and the ivy, and Miguel was busy with the pickaxe, and that was fine. No problem there. But we ended up in the emergency department, because nothing to do with lifting the heavy sleepers or the pickaxe. It was just bad luck. After all the heavy lifting, with no problem whatsoever, he stands up and at the same time twists his knee, leaving the foot in one position and the knee in another, and it went clack, and all the synovial fluid came out. So now he's got his leg up, and there's going to be no touching for the next few weeks that cargo that's in the driveway. It's no problem, it's in a driveway, it's got the gate, nobody's going to be able to steal it, it's not in my way, the cars are outside, not blocking anything. So it's going to give me a few weeks to get everything cleaned out, and then when Miguel is back on his feet, or at least his 2 feet, then we can start the heavy work again of trenching, placing those 84 sleepers on one level and the other level, and getting the irrigation system completely ready for planting. So, highs and lows, but all in all, it could have been worse. So, see you all next week in Granny's garden. Bye bye now.